So it's the middle of June in the part of the world where I'm from, and that means we're only like 3 months away from getting out and chasing the deer again, and like 5 months away till just it's November and gotta be in the tree stand. So I'm starting to get pretty anxious about that, and annoying my wife every day, reminding her it's only X number of days till deer season. So yeah, but that also means that turkey season has come and gone, and didn't do so well with the turkeys this year. We had a lot of young birds, but boy, the only a couple matures we saw, they were pretty sneaky. So there'll be more birds next year, so yeah, it'll be okay. But at the beginning of the turkey season, I did decide that I wanted to change up my red dot situation on King Gristle, the shotgun here. And I slapped one of these Athlon Midas TSR2 red dots on here. So I just want to take a couple of minutes and chat about this. I really like this little guy. Now, before I get into, my thoughts and the little tech details, full disclosure, Athlon is my optics sponsor for the competition side of things. I greatly appreciate that, and I think they're wonderful folks to deal with. That said, I asked them about this, and they didn't give this to me to do a video on. I was looking for one of these, and if they had asked me to do a video about it, they'd probably be pretty disappointed and ask that I not, or work on my language a little bit, because I'm not the most eloquent fellow out there. Anyway, got that out of my system. Now I feel good and like I'm being honest with y'all. So this is the TSR2, neat little red dot. Before this came along, I had just the generic El Cheapo, came as a package red dot sticking on here, and this thing is giant and heavy, and I went through batteries on this like you wouldn't believe. So I decided, I gotta get rid of this. I'm gonna try something a little different. So we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that one. Talk about this. So this little guy, you can get it virtually anywhere that Athlon products are sold. It sells for a little over 200 bucks. MSRP is like 210, so you can get it cheaper than that if you look around a little bit. So pretty darn affordable with the price of shotgun shells. Turkey loads these days, that's like what, a box and a half of good shells. Just outrageous. So it's pretty affordable. It's got the little 2 minute of angle dot. It's a red dot on here. 2 minutes, just perfect size for turkeys. You get them in nice and close at 30 yards. That gives you a nice aiming point on there, and this guy will reach out a little further than that, and still that dot doesn't completely cover up their heads, so we're good to go on the size. It's powered by a AAA battery up in here, and that's one of the things I actually really like about this. My other red dot and some of my scopes, they use the little pancake batteries. I think they're CR12345XYZs or whatever, and they're okay, except not every place carries those. Almost every gas station will have a AAA battery you can buy if you need it. That said, you probably won't. This critter's got like 50,000 hours of battery life built into it, which is, sorry, I think I ruptured my brain trying to do math. It's like 2,000 days or 5.5 years that this will last. And part of that is because it's got an automatic on and off shut off. I don't have to remember to turn it on and off when I'm using it, which is great, because with my last one, well, I would turn it on opening day, and about 3 weeks later it would be dead because I just can't remember to turn things off. That's pretty neat. When it sets for 5 minutes, turns off, just a little bit of motion will wake it up, it's right back on. You never have to worry about turning the thing on and off. It's pretty cool. So, doesn't have to go on your turkey gun. If you have a home defense gun that you want a red dot on, or truck gun or whatever, slap it on there and, you know, grab it in a hurry. It's going to turn on and be ready for you. You don't have to be messing around with it. Pretty nifty. One note on the battery, make sure you use one of those good lithium ion batteries in there. If you get the El Cheapo alkalines, it's guaranteed those things are going to leak and you're going to have a bad day. So, you know, pony up the $2 or $3 it's going to take to buy a good battery and stick a good one in there. It's, you know, obviously it's all waterproof and sealed up. There's O-rings under the little caps for the windage and elevation adjustment, and O-ring on here. I had it out in the rain opening day. Well, not opening day. The first day I was out this year, it was raining and yucky, and it got all soaked, and it's fine. It's waterproof. It's meant to be out and meant to be used. Got 10 brightness settings on it. Little buttons on the side here, up and down, to, you know, make it brighter or dimmer. That's pretty cool. It's dead quiet. Makes no noise pushing those buttons up and down. I'm not clicking. Very little effort. So as the sun, you know, comes up, you can take it from a real dim setting to brighten it up a little bit in the middle of the day, and you'll see it just fine. I like to have it, I think, about the second setting from the bottom when I first get out in the morning. That way it's not, you know, blowing out my vision in the dark. But, you know, once the sun comes up, you're gonna want to crank her up a little bit and you're good to go. So, size-wise, it's just perfect for a hunting gun. I can't find a tape measure. I own like 12 of them. Can I find one? No. So, I've got a shotgun shell to measure with. It's just a 3.5 inch mag. So, 3.5 inches long. That's how big this is. You know, 2 inches tall and 1.5 inches across. I'm sure the details are on the website. It's a perfect size for a carrying around gun. I really like having a short shotgun because I do a lot of walking where I am turkey hunting, and I got tired of carrying around the long barrel, so you can real tight choke on a shorter shotgun, small dot on it. It's a handy package for carrying around all day. If you do want to mount this up to something else, you know, like an AR, it does come with a little riser on there. You can just add on the bottom, and it I think it's a lower third co-witness with ARs. Perfect size if you wanted to stick it on a handgun. Well, I'm probably going to pull it off of here and stick it on my Ruger Mark IV 2245 for, you know, the next 9 months or so, because much as I like turkey hunting, I really don't like shooting this gun. It hurts. I'm kind of sensitive, so this isn't a whole lot of fun. I'm going to pull it off here, stick it on my 22, and go bang steel with it for a little bit, and it'll work just great. There are a couple other TSR versions out there. There's this is number 2, so there's at least a number 1, pretty sure, and I think there's a 3. And the number 1 is more of the reflex style. It's open. Perfect for a handgun. Number 3 is a red dot like this, a little bit bigger. So, you know, if you want something a little bigger, there you go. There's options. So, long and the short of it is, I didn't shoot a turkey with this. I put half a dozen rounds through it, making sure it was sighted in, and, you know, giving myself a good bruise. I think it's a perfect sight for a turkey gun. Everything I need. Not a lot of extras banging around. I actually did drop it pretty good on the rocks. Don't tell the warranty department that, but so I just put a nice little scrape on the side. Thing is perfect. So if you're like me and you're kind of on a budget, you want something that just works, and you can't be reminded to, you know, turn things off and on and save battery life, this is probably a pretty good option. You know, at least for 5 years or so till the battery wears out, and you got to remember to go buy a new battery. So might just buy an extra one just in case. I think that's all that I had to say about that. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you had any other questions about the Athlon here, I'd be happy to entertain them. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of info out there, at least on YouTube land, about the TSR2, so hopefully this gets the word out there. And I think it's a great little option. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Keep in touch. Take some kids out hunting. That's about the best thing we can be doing. So you guys stay cool, and we'll see you in the tree stand if not before.